In One Flew Over, the 7th episode of Season 1 of NCIS Origins, Gibbs and Franks had their first encounter. Crucial NCIS knowledge. Of course, there is also a case that needs to be looked into. However, it appears to be mostly about what transpired at the time, and, once more, the case that resulted in the murder of Gibbs' wife. Although it hasn't been discussed much in NCIS Origins, viewers of the mothership are somewhat familiar with the plot. NCIS Origins has so far done a respectable job of serving as both a companion to a show that many of us have watched and as its own entity, which is something it must do in order to attract new viewers. It's possible that this episode is a novel approach of attracting people to NCIS, at least the older seasons, and that some of them will stick around. That is a wonderful thing, not simply a nice thing. This is the summary for One Flew Over, the 7th episode of NCIS Origins Season 1. One Flew Over, NCIS looks into the murder of Jane Doe, who has dementia. The first time Gibbs met Franks was also shown in flashbacks on NCIS Origins, which aired on the CBS television network on Monday, November 25 from 10:00 to 11:00 p.m. ET/PT. It was also streamed on Paramount Live and on demand for Paramount, with SOWTIME subscribers, or on demand for Paramount Essential subscribers the day after the episode airs. Overview. In the 7th episode of NCIS Origins, tensions rise as the young investigative team navigates their latest case, a mystery steeped in betrayal and espionage. The title, One Flew Over, hints at psychological warfare and moral ambiguity, testing the team's bonds like never before. As the series delves deeper into the formative years of Gibbs, Ducky, and other key characters, this episode promises a suspenseful mix of action, emotion, and intrigue. Plot tease. Opening scene, the incident. The episode begins with a chilling sequence aboard a private jet flying over the eastern seaboard. A well-dressed passenger, later revealed to be an undercover CIA operative, is found dead mid-flight under mysterious circumstances. What first appears to be a tragic accident quickly evolves into a high-stakes murder investigation when it's discovered that the victim was transporting classified intelligence related to an imminent national security threat. The plane lands in D.C., and NCIS is called in to take over. It's a case that requires discretion, quick thinking, and an ability to peel back layers of deception, a challenge that will test the rookie team's mettle. Team dynamics. Building trust. Jethro Gibbs, played by a young, determined actor portraying his early career, struggles with his burgeoning leadership instincts. While Gibbs is naturally gifted in taking charge, he grapples with his impatience and need for control. He's partnered with Donald Ducky Mallard, whose forensic expertise and sharp wit begin to solidify their lifelong friendship. The tension between their contrasting approaches to justice is palpable, offering viewers a glimpse of the foundation of their later bond. Meanwhile, junior agents Rebecca Holt, a character unique to the prequel, and Marcus Fielding, an ambitious investigator with a knack for technology, find themselves at odds over how to handle the case. Rebecca, a by-the-book analyst, is cautious about pursuing leads without hard evidence, while Marcus prefers to rely on gut instincts and quick decisions. Their conflict highlights the growing pains of a team still learning to trust one another. Key moments. The forensic puzzle. Ducky's autopsy reveals that the victim's death wasn't caused by the obvious signs of poisoning. Instead, it points to a rare neurotoxin that could only have been administered through a microneedle. The weapon is missing, leading the team to suspect that the killer may still be in D.C., preparing for their next target. Interrogation under pressure. Gibbs conducts a tense interrogation with the jet's pilot and flight attendants. One of them, a young woman named Carla Winters, becomes a person of interest. Her evasive answers and sudden disappearance midway through questioning throw the team into disarray. A betrayal within. A shocking twist arises when Marcus uncovers evidence suggesting that Rebecca has ties to the victim. As her loyalty is questioned, Rebecca defends herself fiercely, but the seed of doubt takes root in the team. This subplot explores themes of trust, betrayal, and the cost of keeping secrets. Thematic exploration. The price of loyalty. Gibbs confronts his own loyalty to the military code, wrestling with decisions that could compromise his morals. Psychological warfare. The episode delves into the mental toll of espionage, with characters struggling to determine truth from deception. Emerging leadership. Gibbs learns the importance of collaboration and the weight of making the final call, a defining trait of his future self. Climactic moments. The chase. The final act of the episode is a heart-pounding chase through downtown D.C. after a tense confrontation. The killer is revealed to be a sleeper agent embedded in the victim's CIA operation. The team works together to outmaneuver the agent, culminating in a dramatic standoff on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Emotional fallout. As the case closes, the team is left to grapple with the emotional fallout. Rebecca's innocence is proven, but her trust in Marcus is shaken. Gibbs, meanwhile, sits alone in the bullpen, staring at the jet's flight manifest, lost in thought about how fleeting life and trust can be. Preview highlights. A glimpse of a young Gibbs sharpening his legendary intuition. A tense argument between Ducky and Gibbs about the nature of justice. A flashback to Gibbs' time in the Marines, hinting at a traumatic event that informs his decisions in the case. An explosive reveal that ties the murder to an international conspiracy. Fan expectations. Character development. Fans will see the roots of the strong camaraderie that defines Gibbs and Ducky's relationship in later years. High-stakes drama. The plot intertwines personal and professional dilemmas, creating a rich tapestry of suspense and emotion. Classic NCIS elements, humor, tension, and a tightly woven narrative promise to deliver the familiar charm of the original series while exploring uncharted territory. Episode tagline. Lies take flight, and the truth will land where it may. Stay tuned for NCIS Origins. One flew over, where nothing is what it seems, and every choice carries a heavy price.